G'day everybody, my name's Fletcher and today we're doing a $1,500 budget PC build. The main powerhouse of this build is an Intel Core i5-13600K. The motherboard I've gone with is a Gigabyte B760M AORUS Elite AX. I'll also be using 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance DDR5 RAM. So this motherboard is a micro ATX form factor. For $359, I'm getting dual channel DDR5, 3 PCIe Gen 4 M.2 connectors, 2.5 gig LAN, and Wi-Fi 6. I'm honestly impressed with the number of features that this board comes with. Alright, I've gone with the i5-13600K because Intel has put a lot of damn performance into this CPU. With 14 total cores, that being 6 performance cores boosting up to 5.1 GHz and 8 efficiency cores boosting to 3.9 GHz. At $485, this is one of the best price to performance CPUs I've seen from Intel in a while. This CPU doesn't even sound like an i5. For the RAM, I've gone with the old reliable. Two 16 gigabytes of 6000 Hz Corsair Vengeance C36 DDR5. For $238, I can't really ask for more. Now, I'm super excited about this. For storage, I've gone with 2 terabytes of PCIe Gen 4 M.2 from Kingston. Amazingly, this bad boy is only gonna set you back $179. That's right, $179 for 2 terabytes of Gen 4 M.2. To cool this beast of a processor, I've gotten the creme de la creme of CPU air coolers, the Noctua NH-D15. Now I can hear you typing away in the comments. AIOs look so much better and they're way less bulky. But personally, I love the look of this $169 behemoth of a cooler in this tiny case. However, I did have to sacrifice one of the optional fans because of clearance issues with the tempered glass. Now, while this is a $69 case, the Cooler Master MB311L is surprisingly high quality. It's a micro ATX case with an actual tempered glass side panel. I was pleasantly surprised with how good the tolerances were and how user-friendly the cable management was for such a cheap case. Even though this is a budget build, I never suggest cheaping out on the power supply. The Corsair RM850E is a low noise ATX modular PSU, and for $159, it's a killer deal. Now, this case does only come with one stock case fan, but luckily I actually had some spare Cooler Master RGB fans as well as the Cooler Master RGB header. Obviously, if you've been paying any attention to the cost total, you'll see we've pretty much hit the budget and we haven't even gotten to the graphics card yet. Now, this is going to be a bit of a hot take, but for the graphics card, I'm actually reusing my old GTX 1060. This STRIX 6GB 3-fan GTX 1060 was certainly one of the top tier 1060s at the time. Now, let me explain why I'm using a card that was released in 2016 with a 13th gen PC. When I was running this GPU a couple years back, most games I played like CSGO, Apex, Ark, graphics all on high of course, I would get FPS scores that pretty much matched my screen's refresh rate at the time. But interestingly, I always noticed that my CPU would be cranking at anywhere from 60 to 100% usage in those games. So I'm fairly confident that with this 1060, that I'm going to be able to get reasonably good FPS in most games. But the good thing about doing this is that it gives you a very clear path of upgradability down the line. Everything else in this PC is leading edge technology, except for the graphics card. So it makes it super easy to know which thing I need to upgrade next. And as I'm sure you've all seen, graphics card prices are not very friendly for this kind of budget range. Now I'm sure you all want to know how this PC performs. I know it's not the best benchmark out there, but I ran the user benchmark and here are the results I got. Overall, this PC runs amazingly. As you can see from these scores, the components are performing really well. In Sea of Thieves, there isn't any stuttering and my FPS sat above 80 pretty much all the time. And unfortunately, I didn't get to do any other tests since I had to send it off to my sister. She's been using it for a while now and I've only heard great things. Overall, it was a great experience. The computer looks perfect and I'm super happy with how it turned out. I've been wanting to do a micro ATX form factor build for a while and I'm really glad to have had the opportunity to do it. Now, if you guys enjoyed seeing this, maybe go check out my other PC build and I'll see you guys next time.